Hi everyone, I'm Chiyuki Suisho and welcome back to our Hatoful boyfriend gameplay series. Today we'll be exploring the Bad Boys Love route, so look forward to it. So in order to start the Bad Boys Love route, you have to complete all the endings and then you have to start a new game. And then I'll show you how to get there. So you just enter your name. So this will be my name. Yes. And then you can also choose to like whether you want to display the human portraits or not. We're going to put yes for this one as well. So yeah. Okay, you can tell that it's a bit different. So yeah, you can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal school life this semester. Which do you choose? So yeah, the normal route is a normal life, but you want to go for the Bad Boys Love route, which we are going to go now, is fulfill the promise. So yeah, you'll notice a bit of differences. So let's start. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? Okay, so as you can see here, the game starts as usual. So for now, I'm going to skip to the next cutscene. So see you there. So here's where we can encounter the second cutscene. So we're going to continue as usual now. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Suisho. Yes. You work hard. Keep going like that and you do just fine. One day you could surpass me. I love to see that. I guess I did pretty well after all. So yeah, so everything is like usual, but you'll see like at certain parts they'll have like special cutscenes. And Mr. Naki seems happy with me too. Yay. Okay, this is the second cutscene. I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think it's anyone I know. Ryota is next to me, and my parents are here too. You're all together again, but... Mom? Dad? Hey, wake up, please. Okay, so here's where we can get our third cutscene. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Suisho, sir? Well done, you've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success. That dream again. Ryota, my parents, and me at a stranger's house. The strange bird who comes to me is a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that Ryota and I make. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. So we finally reached the part where things slowly goes into the Bad Boys Love route. So what happened here is that the MC is searching for Ryota. So as you can see, hello Suisho, what is it? Do you know where Ryota went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom. He went to the infirmary earlier. I think he wasn't feeling well. He had a stomach ache? Could be. Maybe you should go check on him if you weren't going somewhere else. I will. Now we reached to the Bad Boys Love route. So as you can see, the chat box changed color, and you'll see why later. So let's begin, I guess. I'm late. I've been slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, got to go fast. Sorry I'm late. Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down. Late on the second day, as expected of a pharaoh. Now. Sir, where's Chiyuki? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Oh. Where are you, Chiyuki? Usually you'll be here early. You were late yesterday and now this. I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of birdkind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Of course, everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. At first, it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So, the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming pandemic. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of the time saw no better option. Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained. And as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators. Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to H5N1. Most died out. I think I'm not going to put the bracket, it's a bit long to say. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. That's the bell. We'll vote on the student council members in second period, so be on time. Chuki never came. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should try calling her. Kawara, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? Our print box? Yep, it has all the handouts and everything, since we don't have a council yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. Print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. This must be the ones. This one maybe? I pick up the box marked 2-3. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. Oh, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawara? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding. Exclamation mark. It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my bullet. What is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. I feel sick. But I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. The eyes are glassy. But even like this, I still recognize her. She wasn't late. She was here all along. This ikat. First class N. What? Look away, Kawara. Looking will only hurt you. Emergency alert, emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat, we have entered. Cool, what is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. But until we know what's going on, there's nothing to do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Kawara? Come on. No. I don't want to leave Chiyuki here alone. Get up, she's gone. The thing is no longer Susho. It can't be. Come. By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seems to know what's going on though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah, you had that too. Yep, well, the class rep opened it and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it. Ours had half a leg. It was really gross. From the snatches of conversation I hear, it sounds like all the print boxes had pieces of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Chiyuki, I wonder? Nobody seems particularly concerned. Which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead bird. Oh boy. Just some primate. Oof. Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? We're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely Suisho's. Bah, won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah. Someone tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up, someone. Is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. The headmaster? It seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. This school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense. The weather is perfectly clear. Cool. Okosan felt no earthquakes. It's not like we are anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, Headmaster. Just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with Suisho Chiyuki? Why have you brought us here? I repeat, there has been a... No, imbecile. Oh? The gymnasium erupts in whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Kawara? No, yes I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for us all. Could prove to be? It already is. Cool, Mr. Nanaki, Chiyuki is missing. Cool, she must have run off somewhere. Oko-san will go look for her. San, no, San is an older breed, much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with San. Let's go get Chiyuki. Calm yourself, Kawara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Sir, we can't just leave her like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal did ask us to remain here, but he didn't say we couldn't leave the gym now, did he? I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sakuya. Do not flatter yourself. I am not doing this for you. Susho was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear, by my blood and name as a label, I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Chiyuki. Who did that to her and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers. And I did not yet know what we would find. What is this? A wall? A huge grey. What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull grey. It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. A dome, rather, we appear to be shut in from above as well. What? When did they do this and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we all were in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous grey blanket and wait. Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic. If that were the case, that would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Chiyuki and all this. Let's go to the classroom and tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teacher's desk. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We are here. The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't, Sakuya. I'm sorry, could you? No matter. ... What is this madness? Huh? There's nothing here. Huh? That can be right. We left it right there here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone else at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Exactly, Sakuya. Yuya. Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, even in this situation. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense given the circumstances. I think he'll act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what had happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary's assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you all know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we are sit in like this though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor, why him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... You suspect the doctor? Yes, everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He's an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryota. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. She should be there by now if you want to go make sure. Alright, We'll go later. So Chiyuki has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining here now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating under my own orders, of course. Playing Detective M? That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed, so Ryota. Yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Chiyuki as soon as possible, right? Yes. Chiyuki. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, my thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, this school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, wherever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, M. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. One other thing. You might want to talk to one in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talkie M. Adieu. He saunters off towards the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought we had never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we will go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office, in other words, the repairman's shop. I doubt we'll find anything useful there. Yuya said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Jeez, is there anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? You mock me? That filthy-blooded M is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? Excuse us? What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove and one more. Mr. Wan, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we are not. Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool? You just said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you dare to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bug than I imagined he has bite. Very well, come in. What do you say you gentlemen were investigating? Two things. The murder of Suisho Chiyuki and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from the M. Useless. I know plenty about the school itself though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big grey wall outside is then? Nope. Useless wretch. Sakuya, calm down. Though I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh wait, Mr. Wan, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires there. This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they would need to cut the communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase and a complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara. Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you got stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in this school but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. Won. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. Go to... Okay, so we got two choices here. We can either go to the lab or to the wall. So we're going to go with the first option, the lab. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Chiyuki now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left for the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Chiyuki up on one of the lab benches. ... Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. The Christmas music. I mean, Okay, the Christmas music is like so out of place a bit for this situation. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamini? Not yet, no. I just only finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send you word to you when I finish. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you have forgotten something. Oh? Perhaps you should bear that in mind, Wait, you've forgotten something. Okay. You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Ho ho ho, isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. ... I take it does not suit your taste. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation and I the internal. Ho ho ho. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right. Thanks, Doctor. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not to worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good then. I'm sure you remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. We step aside once more. The grey dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. ... Iron maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it is some sort of shelter? My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal? That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something? We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I would think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah? If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there, is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed, let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Yuki, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay. I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess. The doctor's working in the lab. The grey dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch. And we can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. Wan did say. Indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster, sir? Are you within? We demand entry. Rude even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects. No reply, let's go in. Wait, Sakuya, that's... It's locked. Bah, where is that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away. Indeed, he never was the type to walk up about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it will be easy to break down. You speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... Question mark? What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things? Like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again behind. What's going on? Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. Second class and... What in... The scarecrow man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Its arm slices through the air, smashing the windows into tiny shards, which scatter around the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run. I'm well aware. And did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moved so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was a human. I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder, the dome, and now this? I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki. Oh, welcome back, Kawara, Shugani. Would you like some tea? Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor. So I take it something happened? The headmaster, he must been hiding from the scarecrow. He smashed the window. Calm yourself, Kawara. You have become incoherent. So sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah. Like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah. The blood thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new gas. I wonder what the Scarecrow Man's connection to all this is. A Scarecrow Man, you say? Doctor. Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I love to get my hands on it. Ho ho ho. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Nanaki. You two may well have a right to know what I found, given your efforts towards the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat, which were mystical. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among ourselves will only do us harm. I know. Ho ho. Anyway, we lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. She was dismembered after death then, Doctor? It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. Chuki was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick so that quickly. Yeah. Meaning someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason disgusting either way. I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Suisho died yesterday after school. In the evening then. Precisely. And she was found this morning. In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday? After school, No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right, I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just ask her to walk home with me. I see. Perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. You're going out again? Be careful. It sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry, we can outrun the scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended. So I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Iwamine saw Chuki yesterday afternoon. So the teachers didn't. So neither Mr. Nanaki nor Dr. Iwamine saw Chuki yesterday afternoon. Alright. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki? A favor? The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to his door, could we use it? A spare key? Yes. There should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. Oh? ... He lied? Okay, that's suspicious. Okay, we won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right, we should ask everybody where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Yeah, the doctor is also very sus. Teacher also very sus. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawara. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. The head of the LaBelle family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by the medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine. He makes medicine? Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world? I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of mad scientist cooking up nothing but death and all around war. You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. Reconsider yourself. In any case, the LaBelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well though? Anyway, let's go. Very well. Go to... Okay, so we got two choices here. We can go to the gymnasium or the maintenance office. I think we should go to... Okay, since we chose the first option last time, we're going to choose the maintenance office. This time around, just to change things up. Mr. Wan? You two again, come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope. We went to the headmaster's office as you requested. It was locked, however. Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from... Was that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Yuya. So you've seen it too. Damn, the music changed again. Just now, yeah, on the second floor. Put on like the magnifying glass spy work thing. I caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor and didn't stick around to let it see me, so at last I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Huh? Coward. Sakura like doesn't give a chance to Yuya at all. Like, whenever he has an opportunity, he'll just jab at him. Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it would be better for you to leave, Mr. Won. Don't worry for me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of a bad guy or two either. Well, yeah, that's true. Already stuck in the rut of an adaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt. I've come within touching distance of death in the past. I'll be fine. I wonder what kind of death comes that close to a maintenance worker. Then again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given for everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Well, same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there? I can't just sit around. Indeed, same here. Hence walking around the school. On that note, I better go to the lab. Professor Nanaki wanted me there. What for? Something you asked him to do. Oh. He wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Iwamine. Most likely yes, the doctor and Shiyuki that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry. Right. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Shusho died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say? Just that he had been in the infirmary all day. I was there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. Oh, so the doctor is really off the hook. I mean, I trust Yuya, so... I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Kawara. Right. At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow anyway. Well, it could be Yuya and the doctor, but I don't see two of them like working together, so... That's everything? Well, adieu. We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we've found. Alright, let's go. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even those lose their cool eventually. San, where are you? Cool, Oka-san's right here, alive and well so far. Cool. Where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Oka-san behind and going outside is not fair. You'll just confuse the issue if we brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you. Cool. Come at me, whippersnapper. That's not what You usually practice on the ground after school, right? Cool, of course. It's Oko-san's duty as track captain. Did you see Chiyuki while you were out there yesterday? Cool, no. Oko-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Have you really been sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running? Good point. Cuckoo, do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. Cool. You had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Huh? Wait, son, what did you just... Cool, do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. After that imbecile. Cool, if you had asked Oko-san about the bloodstained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Cool. Oko-san saw the interloper going into the infirmary. Okay, yep. Maybe, we're not so alibi free, I guess. The infirmary. Could that have been Chiyuki? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. Cool, it's not Chiyuki. It was a bird unknown to Oko-san. Oh, stranger? So someone covered in blood was going into the infirmary after school. Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, son. At least we found something. Even if he raises more questions than he answers. Yeah. Some bird who son doesn't know. Could it have been someone from the outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards. And so we walk about the school searching for clues of Chiyuki and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Nanaki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. ... Huh? What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be the confounded scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard somebody say something. Bah, don't scare me like that. Though we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is the library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check. Very well. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always, empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together, Kawara. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, Sakuya, let's head back to the lab. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? ... I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Yusho. Mr. Nanaki. Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu. Clear left. Clear right. Good. Doesn't look like the scarecrow is here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Alright, Quills, reflex when startled is to fly straight up. Oh, wow. Oh no. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right, let's see. The headmaster who gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? Excuse us? Oh, there's like a park thing in the trophy cabinet. That's cute. ... Maybe he's not here? Dead or hiding? There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are the unmistakable green of a Nicobar. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy after all. Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you... This... Sakuya? The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. Whoa, what madness? Him too? Oh, second-class broken egg. What? Oh, there's something there. Third class and... So that's it for now. I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll continue on with the Bad Boys Love route. Thank you for watching so far, and see you next time. Bye.